Guys, I said I was done making videos, but I came across a really cool article. Do y'all remember me telling you that online dating, people online are liars and they're not interested in dating? Okay. Now, this person is a psychologist and she's trying to make it all fluffy and nice, which I know better. But she says 5 ways to enjoy online dating while improving your chances, according to her. She's a clinical psychologist in Washington. So I'm going to skim through it. It's from the WashingtonPost.com. Online dating is tough. Here are 5 strategies to enjoy online dating or whatever. And I think it's a bunch of bullshit because she's probably married and has no clue. But anyway, figure out what your motives, I'm just going to skim through. Okay, figure out your motives for online dating and be honest about them. Okay, well, that's all well and good, but that's not going to help. You could be honest about what you want, but if the opposite, whoever you're trying to date, is not honest and they're using it for entertainment purposes, it doesn't matter what your intentions are. So we're going to skip past that bullshit. Once you're clear about what you want, what your expectations are, then you can forge ahead and all this other shit. Well, like I said, that has nothing to do with the other person being a bullshitter. Be yourself. Again, that has nothing to do with the other person in the games they're playing. So we're going to skip past that. Limit time spent on apps and the number of people you correspond with at any given time. I've done that too. It makes no difference. Online dating is designed to be addictive. The longer matchmaking sites can keep you clicking, the greater their opportunity to make money through the advertising or signing you up for special subscriptions or added features. The site's ease of use, endless stream of profiles, and intermittent reward in the form of mutual match or a message may lead you to swipe frequently or spend hours browsing through profiles, but more choices are not always better. People are often overwhelmed by too many options, even though they don't realize it. That I agree with. When people notice that they are rejecting more and more profiles, their dissatisfaction with the dating pool increases, and they become very pessimistic about their chances of finding a partner online. You can take steps to avoid being overwhelmed and pessimistic. First, time how long you scroll through online profiles before becoming overloaded, irritated, or exhausted, and start rejecting most profiles. Select a period of 15 minutes shorter and pick a time of day when you can devote your full attention to the process. Your online dating searches should occur no more than once a day. That way you can be fully present and give each new potential partner an undivided attention. If you're not getting enough good matches, relax your criteria and initiate contact. I've done that. It makes no fucking difference. You know, so I'm just kind of skimming through again. If you think your online dating pickings are thin or slim, or you're meeting people you don't click with, try widening or changing your criteria. For example, you can extend the age range of potential matches or swipe when you find yourself in a different part of town. That sounds good. All of her advice sounds great. But again, if nobody is serious, it is irrelevant. The flips that you do, back handsprings, cartwheels, round offs, it doesn't fucking matter because those people are still not serious. Meet online matches in person as soon as possible. That sounds good in theory. But you're talking about one thing that she doesn't mention in here, and I don't want to debunk everything she said, but I'm basically going to debunk everything she said. Yeah, meeting in person is great. How many people want to meet in person? How many people are faking about what they look like? How many people are social rejects that are on there because nobody in real life wants them, and there's a reason. And if you go out with them, you find out the reason. Okay. Again, I'm not new to the online world whatsoever. I was on there years and years ago, for years, and found no one. I found friends, guy friends, but that was the extent of it. And so I'm back in the game again, and I remember why I stopped doing it in the first place. I also read where, I can't remember which article. I also read where people do it for because they have anxiety, or because they want to interact with people online, or because they're bored. They use it as entertainment. They use it as some form of social interaction, and that is it. Well, shit, I could have told anybody that. They're not serious. They're doing it for ego strokes, which one of the articles I read mentioned that too. They're getting attention from people. They're getting someone to say how cute they are, how handsome they are. I love your smile. I love your profile. It's for ego strokes. They're not interested. 99.9% of them are not interested in dating. They're using it for alternative purposes. Entertainment, boredom, social interaction, ego strokes. There's societal rejects on there. Um, they have zero social skills. And to be quite honest with you, not every man, so for men who are watching this, don't take this personally, but I find that most men have no fucking communication skills whatsoever. If it comes down to getting a piece of tail, they know how to make those words string together so they can get what they want, get your panties off. But so far as communicating and showing genuine interest in somebody, they have no goddamn clue how to do that. How some of them are married, or any of them are married or were married, I have no clue. Because they don't even know how to ask a woman out, or they don't know how to get to the fucking point. They don't know how to show interest in somebody. You know how most people, man or woman, have no fucking clue how to stop thinking about themselves and try to show interest in someone else for a change. They have no idea how to do that. How hard is it to say, hey, so what do you do for work? Oh, well, I do medical research. I try to get to the bottom of what causes diseases. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. Well, how long have you been doing that? Oh, I had an interest in that since I was a kid. I always wanted to know why things happen. Oh, okay. Well, how long have you been doing it? Do you really enjoy it? Do you see what I mean? The back and forth, showing genuine interest in somebody. People don't even know how to do that. They sit there like a fucking 2x4, and they may order food if you go somewhere to eat. They know how to do that. But so far as anybody showing true interest in another person, they don't know how, they're clueless. How they got a spouse is just fucks my head up, because you can't even form a sentence. You can't even show interest in someone. You can't even fake it. What is your deal that you can't go, oh, okay. You know what? I never thought about that. That's intriguing. You know, you show interest in a person. How fucking hard is that? Get out of your goddamn mirror, get out of your goddamn phone, and pay attention to the person across from you, or the person who wrote on your profile, send you a message. Show interest in the person. Get to know them. They might be a criminal. They might be escaping the law. They might be someone pretending that they're whatever to get a green card. You don't know what the fuck is going on with them, and you're not going to know if you sit there with your thumb up your ass. You have to ask questions. You have to get to know on a mental page. Ask goddamn questions. I get so frustrated because people are so lacking. They're lacking in common sense social skills. The normal back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. People can't fucking do that. How you got a spouse is beyond me. Did you pay them to marry you? You had to have. Because I don't see how you even got to that point. I don't even see how you got to a point of dating long enough to want to marry the person. I just don't understand that. Unless that person overcompensated for everything that you weren't doing. Which means they're in a relationship with themselves, even though they're supposedly in a relationship with you. It's fucking weird. I think it's a colossal waste of time. I really do. Does it ease boredom? Yeah. Do you expect anything out of it? No. I know of at least Three couples that were mature adults. They know how to communicate. They know how to do back and forth. How are you? I'm fine. What's going on with you? Oh, da 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 da. What's going on with you? But da, 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 da. Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. They know how to god dang do that. And they are, one couple's engaged and two other couples are married. They met online. So it's not impossible, but they also met a long time ago where there were less bullshitters on there, less societal rejects. Okay. Less idiots on there. Okay. People that were not using it for fun because they ain't got shit else going on. They're tired of looking at their cat running around chasing the ball and chasing the laser light on the wall. They're tired of that. So they get online. Um, I find that we're just gonna keep it real. I find I can't speak for, well, it's probably the same for women too, okay? Because I've talked to guys who have the same complaint. Men are extremely lazy online. They're fucking lazy. They want a woman to make all the moves. They want the woman to do all the work. They want a woman to just kapoink, fall in their lap one day. They went out to grab the mail and a woman fell out the sky and landed in his freaking lap. They don't want to do any effort. They don't clean up their fucking beard. They don't get their goddamn hair cut. You know how offensive that is to look at somebody who looks like the underside of a chicken's ass because he didn't have enough common sense to realize that to attract a woman, you need to be attractive. I seen a dude with a hat on with his hair sticking out this far from his head with a hat on his head. You don't know what a haircut is? Really? They don't trim their fucking beard? One guy is separated and he looks all scraggly. His beard is scraggly. Your wife, how many years were you married and your wife didn't teach you how to keep your goddamn beard trimmed? Why do you look like the underside of a chicken's ass? And you wonder why you ain't got nobody? And you wonder why your wife's leaving you. There's probably a whole lot more to that than just your appearance. And I don't know what it is, but there's a reason that she's done. They're lazy as fuck. They don't want to get off their fucking couch. They don't want to make a move. They don't want to be creative and come up with a date. They don't have any social skills. It is a miracle they got married. Somebody probably had to be a counselor, like a fucking chaperone. I'm going to introduce you to your new husband, okay? And this is what I want you to do. I want you to ask them on a date. A date is where you go and you ask the person, would you like to go for something to drink or would you like to go for ice cream? See if you can handle that. And then we'll go to, more complicated topics like, would you like to go to dinner? I mean, do you have like a fucking person holding your hand and guiding you through the whole process? Because you're kind of a dunce. I'm not kidding. I'm serious. Can you tell I'm frustrated? Very. How hard is it? But the lies on their profiles, I want someone, it's so poetic and I want to be with someone and I'm tired of the games and I want to be with somebody. I don't want to die alone and I want to travel around the world. I want someone to come with me. I want my special person. No, the fuck you don't. You're sitting on your couch eating a bag of Doritos, fucking around on a goddamn site to see who gave you compliments today. You ain't interested in shit. Stop lying. Until you stop lying, that's another reason you're not going to get a relationship. Women are not attracted to liars. Men are not attracted to liars. Stop lying. Okay? It sounds poetic and it sounds romantic, which I hate that word now because somebody used that to pull me into their life and it was all a ploy. It was all a fishing pole in the water to get me pulled in. Well, romance has a really sour name to it now. I consider it manipulation. Unless a person truly loves. Imagine someone truly loving someone else. Imagine that. Anyway, I was in a manipulationship, not a relationship. There's a big fucking difference. Anyway, so they're lazy. Everybody wants somebody to fall in their lap, knock the phone out of their hand and fall into their lap and say, baby, I love you. Well, I'll tell you what, you hold your breath and wait for that to happen and let me know how well that works for you. It's a source of entertainment. Do not take it seriously. Do not take it seriously. It is a source of entertainment for men and women both. Both genders are playing fucking games. Somebody asks you out, you say yes, and then you ghost them. I mean, every single person who does that shit is gonna get karma. Remember, I believe in karma. Okay? And some things in life you're not going to stop from happening because you're not in control of as many things as you think you are in control of. Anyway, for those of you who are not assholes and not liars and not trying to manipulate people and use people for your entertainment, I love you. Take care.